favorite podcast, allegedly, by Pida and Abby.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Allegedly podcast. You know the drill by now. Everything we say is alleged. We're just kidding. Don't take anything we say seriously. Please don't sue us. Love you. Bye. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Should we start with our weekends?
Heck
Let's start
yeah,
with our
let's
weekends.
go. All right.
Okay, I'll start with my weekend. This was Memorial Day weekend
Mhm.
that just happened. A lot of stuff happened over the past weekend. I saw Beyonce live at
Oh my
MetLife
God.
Stadium. Yeah.
Wait, was that the Saturday one?
No, I went on Sunday.
I had to, my family, family friends had basically my family. They had free tickets, but there were too many of us and there were only 4.
Yeah.
But they were like fire tickets they ended up selling. But it looked, it looked amazing. So, tell us.
It was unbelievable. Also, her voice, first of all, she spoke to the audience maybe for like a total of like a minute. Okay. She didn't really like talk to the audience, but her speaking voice is so rich and like very like the way I would describe it is like thick honey. You know what I mean? Like very like soothing and like I don't know, like you know how like whenever Cher is like talking, her voice is like very deep but like very rich. That's how Beyonce's speaking voice is. And I forget that Beyonce like doesn't talk to us. Like she'll release a song and you'll get like an Instagram caption, but she doesn't really talk to us. Her voice is very like rich, and like that was so interesting to me. Like this has nothing to do with the concert at all, but like so interesting. Her daughter Blue Ivy looks exactly like her. Also, Blue Ivy is really fucking tall. Yeah, really tall.
I love
looks
that.
exactly like her. Rumi is the cutest girl ever. She had her little like section in the concert. Best concert I've ever been to. I don't think anyone else is gonna top that. It was insane. Yeah, crazy. No words can describe it. If you can go, I suggest buying tickets and going because I really like. There's no way to describe it. It was very patriotic in the randomest way possible, like randomest way ever. But I was like, wow.
Dang. So what was your favorite part? Like, was there like a specific thing that she wore or did or like setup that she did that was really cool?
The whole thing, like I don't know, like not to sound annoying, but like literally the whole thing. The entire thing, the visuals between each like section of like the concert also told a story. At one point she was singing fucking opera. It was actually like I've never been to anything like that. The thing is too, I'm seeing The Weeknd, I think in July or June or something like that, and I've been to other concerts before. If I think that's like seriously, like after seeing Beyonce and even like Taylor Swift, like the Eras tour, I seriously think that like I don't know, like music studios or whatever need to take their artists and like sit them aside and say, if you cannot put on a concert and give these people a performance from beginning to end, don't fucking go on tour. Because if I'm going to see Taylor Swift at the Eras tour and I'm seeing Beyonce, even like Lady Gaga, who will like give you like a fucking 4 acts in one concert. And then I'm going to go see Benson Boone. I really have beef with that man, but I'm going to go see
back off
Benson Boone. No, but Benson Boone flipping is not worth the trauma of going through like Ticketmaster and all that bullshit and paying $200.
But he's like, so talented.
Yeah, but that's not enough anymore. Like Taylor Swift gives you, it's not like the bar is so high. Benson, it's not enough. Like
no
Katy
more
Perry,
flipping.
Like, why would I go and pay and see and like wait in a line for Ticketmaster to go and see Katy Perry when you're not even giving me a show? Like these other artists are giving me a show. Do you get what I'm saying though? Like the bar is so high that like I kind of need everyone to like actually sit down with themselves and ask if they're being fucking for real. Gracie Abrams, you stepping out with the guitar is not fucking enough. I need more.
That's actually true. I agree. No more like you can't just stand up there with a mic and a guitar.
No, like especially because some of you can't sing. If I'm being honest, some of you can't sing. I don't know why you have a record deal in the first fucking place. You need to give the performance of your life every single fucking night. Like Taylor Swift goes out there, sings live, and although she cannot dance the best, she'll give you a show. You walk out of there and you're just like, holy fucking shit, that was that was a concert. And like, I'm happy that I spent my life savings to go see her in the fucking nosebleeds. Like, same for Beyonce, same for Lady Gaga. Like, you guys, I'm sorry, but like, people need to step it up because it's not enough anymore. Like, after seeing what I saw, it's not enough. No.
It's just not enough. And if you are someone famous and you're listening to this and you've gone on tour and you've got none of that pizzazz, you need to up your budget.
Up your fucking budget. Talk to someone. Go to like a goddamn like boot. There has to be like artist boot camps or something.
Oh,
Pink is doing fucking Cirque du Soleil. Pink has been up in the goddamn sky since the Obama administration, giving people Cirque du Soleil on every single goddamn tour that she's on. She doesn't have a single song where she needs to be flipping up in the air, but she is giving these people a show. There is no reason why people should be stepping up on the stage with a guitar and a microphone talking about, this is a concert. Bitch, fuck you. Give me a performance.
Give me a performance. All right, so we know Pida's take. Anyways, on Beyonce, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Shout out the queen.
Yeah.
And
how was your weekend?
Oh my. I was so lucky. I got to be the maid of honor in my best friend's wedding. Sister, shout out.
Oh, you were maid of honor?
Oh yeah, I was. Anyway. Maid of honor, flexing on all of y'all. Anyways, it's actually kind of a lot of work. But I was out of town for almost a full week. And then it was in New York, right outside the city. The venue was spectacular. But so I went a couple of days early because then you have like the rehearsal dinner, then the actual wedding. And then after that, we got to hang out with friends and family, which was amazing. But it was just, I'm so tired now. I think the sleep is all catching up to me because I flew back on Sunday, which was Memorial Day, like the big celebrations everyone's doing. So, of course, I went out and celebrated, and here we are. And, I really value my sleep. And this is why you need 8 hours of sleep, guys, because I got told that I look tired, and that's just like the worst thing. No, after. Oh. But like still at the wedding, no, please. I had makeup artists to cover that. But it was great. I just love weddings. I don't know about you. I'm a slut for a wedding. I am. Everyone else says, let's just be clear. I love venues. I love seeing the dress. I love the dances. I love the speeches. I love seeing what kind of food, and it's just everyone's personality, like the couple's personality coming into one event. And it truly like showed throughout the event, and it was really fun. And I also, it's nice when you're young and it's like one of your best friends, because then there's going to be a bunch, this is not to age anyone, but a bunch of like old or younger people. So it's going to be like more of a party when the DJ time and less of like the old school songs,
Yeah. I love a wedding. I like a good wedding whenever it's like, if I could be like a professional wedding guest, if that could be like a job, like a side hobby, I would definitely sign up for that. That sounds like so much fun. Like going to people's wedding.
A wedding date. You could be like
a professional wedding date.
Yeah, there should be a site for that where you just literally need a last minute wedding date. Or, you really shouldn't need a last minute date. You should already be RSVP'd.
Yeah. Unless you like break up with like your significant other or whatever.
Oh, true
but,
that.
Like, I'm down to be someone's like wedding date. Like, I love a good wedding. I love judging. I'm like silently judging in my head. That's my issue though. I'm like, okay, like what does your dress look like? How are the bridesmaids? Like, is the food good? Which like wedding food?
Pida.
I don't know.
You definitely watched 4 Weddings growing up, didn't you?
I fucking love 4 Weddings.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
They need to bring that back.
Yeah, I loved it.
Absolutely bring that back.
I love that because people were so picky, and then like their weddings sucked too. No, like literally sucked relatively because they were spending like thousands of dollars. Yeah. But like that back then was a lot.
Yeah.
Like now the weddings would be like 50 grand and up for sure.
Well, you have to. Like, I don't even know how whenever I would watch that show and I would see, there's just one girl on TikTok who does like 4 wedding recaps, like, and I watch her videos all the time. And some of these weddings that they have, and they're like, we're spending, the budget is $5,000. It's like the worst wedding ever. I'm just like, you guys could have done like you can do a lot with $5,000. You don't need to invite 100 people and have a $5,000. That doesn't even make sense. Like invite like 20 of your closest friends, not even 10 of your closest friends, and like stretch that budget. You can make it look good. But these people,
no, $5,000 now, that won't even get you a venue.
No, but if you're having it at like your backyard, and then like you can like, you know what I mean, like spend a little bit more money on the food or like something.
Because like food and drink, like open bar most of the time. Like if you want open bar, depending on how many people you have, like let's say you have like 50, open bar is easily going to be $5,000. No question.
But not everyone. If someone has $5,000 for a budget for their wedding, they're not doing an open bar.
Yeah, that's so true. And also, like, if you're not going to have an open bar, don't invite me. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Some people just don't want to drink.
No, but it's just like, it's not even the concept of drinking. It's the concept of, you invited me to your love special event. I'm going to have to pay? What? I'm already paying for the bridal shower gift. I'm already paying for getting there. I'm already paying potentially for a bachelorette. Like, you're paying so many things. You can at least give me free food and drinks.
Well, I'm assuming that if you don't have an open bar, you're having a dry wedding. Cash bar doesn't exist in my world. Like, if you're not having an open bar, I'm assuming that your wedding's dry.
Yeah, open bar bust.
I'm not paying for. I'll bring White Claws with me, or like something. Not even White Claws, like I don't know, Surfside, a case with me. I'll go puff. No, literally, I'll go puff like alcohol. Like, I don't care. Like, you're either having an open bar, you're not. It's a dry wedding, and if it's a dry wedding, I'll respect that.
Yeah, we respect.
I have shooters in my purse, but I'll respect that.
Yeah, we'll pregame.
I'll pregame, exactly. Like, I'll deal with it myself. But yeah,
oh my God.
But there were so many weddings this weekend. Everyone got married. Like, I swear, everyone got married. Demi Lovato got married, which, by the way, oh my God,
our pop princess. I love her.
Pop princess,
rock star.
I'm happy that she found love. I have no idea who she's married to. I've never seen that man a day in my life, and I'm going to keep it that way. But she looks so happy in her wedding pictures. Like, she's just absolutely glowing. And it's so crazy because like a year ago, she was like, not even a year ago, I think it was like 2 years ago, she was like, am I going to die like looking for like the love of my life? Like, am I going to die trying to find love?
Oh my God. How could, well, she looked absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Like, stunning. The dresses. Absolutely beautiful. Her bridesmaids look so good. Yeah. Also, though, low key, I had like an existential crisis whenever I saw her wedding pictures, because I was like, holy shit, like, we're old. Yeah, like, we're fucking old.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, we're old. You know what? Actually, no, we're not even 30, Pida.
Yeah, but like Hannah Montana's fucking divorced. Like, Miley Cyrus is divorced, and it's like, she seems like she's in a happy relationship now, but she's already been married and divorced. Selena Gomez is engaged to Benny Blanco, and like Demi Lovato's married. Like, that's her child. Like, the Jonas Brothers were wearing like purity rings at the age of like 10, so like I really don't give a fuck about them. But our big three are like getting married. Like, it's so like, I'm like, oh wow, like that is the age, like the people that we're looking up to. Like, damn, like it is our turn to like get married and like have
when they have kids, when they have kids too, it's gonna make us feel even older.
Yeah, when those kids like get older, like whenever I saw Blue Ivy at the concert, I was like, I was watching like MTV whenever Beyonce like announced her pregnancy. Like, it's fucking mind-boggling.
Yes, like the name
like
picking too.
Yeah, like I remember whenever like people were like, I wonder what her name's gonna be, like, and like her, you know what I mean, like when she was born and all this other stuff. I'm just like, holy shit! And now she's like in front of me dancing. Like, we're getting older. Time moves fast. Yeah,
so fun. But anyways, anyone else feeling that way? Probably.
I think everyone is. Ciara Ramirez. Do you know who that is? She was on the Fosters.
I would if I saw a picture of her, because I know that cast.
She was the sister on the Fosters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She also got married this weekend. Jesus. Allie Brooke from Fifth Harmony got married this weekend. And like, were you on TikTok following Jazz's wedding? Do you know who that is?
No. Now I
Okay,
feel old.
she's this New York City TikToker, and
Jazz.
every single fucking influencer in the tri-state area was at her wedding. She was like TikToking throughout her whole entire wedding. She got married at the blank space castle, like the
Oh
Taylor
my
Swift like blank space
God.
castle. Yeah.
Well, that's gorgeous. Wait, hold on. Now that you're discussing weddings, I thought Josh Allen was supposed to get married this month.
I don't know anything about that.
And Haley Steinfeld, like, because
This month,
before
like
football
May.
season, I literally thought it was May. I thought it was Memorial Day weekend. Maybe not.
Maybe they did and you just didn't say anything.
Oh no. That would be covered. Maybe they're waiting till well, that'll be a long
No,
engagement.
Jalen Hurts and his wife got married and no one knew about it until they came out. They're like, yeah, this is my wife. Like maybe they wanted to keep it private.
Maybe.
Like
Whatever.
maybe they got married and wanted to keep it private.
If you have the inside scoop on Josh Allen, please hit us up.
Hit Abby up. I'm ignoring that. But also on Monday, Memorial Day Monday, the American Music Awards happened. Did you watch this?
I did not. I actually watched your Fashion Police, the beginning of it, or followed along, I should say. But then I was like, Taylor Swift's not there. Why do I care?
Taylor
Okay,
Swift's
that's
not there.
really
Why do I
vain.
care? No, it's not because Taylor Swift's not there. Why do I care? Like I also had the same thought. I was like, is Taylor coming? And because wait, first of all, I think something happened. None of like I think there was 11 like main stars who were like nominated, like people in like the music industry who were nominated. SZA was the only person who showed up. No one else showed up. They said that Cara Delevingne was gonna announce an award or present an award. She didn't even show up. Like no one showed up to this. This was like just influencers and SZA.
Do you think Taylor Swift got wronged and then because she got wronged, everyone got word of it and they just dipped?
I don't know, but I do think a conspiracy happened because they did, whenever they were announcing like artist of the year or something, they let the crowd cheer for every other artist. And whenever it came to Taylor, they muted the audience.
Oof. Yeah. AMAs, you messed up.
Yeah. Also, I don't know why we're having J-Lo host anything right now. Confused about that.
That's almost do you what is it called? Do you is that equal to Katy Perry like hosting? Like J-Lo and Katy Perry, are they in the same realm now? Do we think?
No, because Katy Perry, the thing about Katy Perry, she always shoots herself in the fucking foot. Like every time there's even like a little bit of like a redemption for her, she always like fucks it up some way, somehow. Like whenever there's like that trend on TikTok a couple of weeks ago about how she was like singing, you know how that one song she has where she's like singing and she's like singing very like avocados and banana-y. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, no, but that's cringe.
But like it's like a joke. It was like a trending sound, and she could have like leaned into it and like been funny, and then instead like at her concert she was like, I don't sing like that, guys. I was like, Kitty, laugh. Laugh, like, oh my fucking god, just like make like, you know what I mean, just laugh. Like that whole entire like her being an astronaut thing, if she would have like leaned into it and like just like joked it off, like it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But oh my god, I can't. But yeah, J-Lo, I don't know. J-Lo also danced to a medley of other people's songs.
Oh, yeah. Wait, Hot to Go, right? Wasn't that one of them?
Yeah, it was like a bunch
or one of Chapel Roan's songs. And like, why is she making out with backup dancers?
Because I think she was trying to have a moment, but like it's 2025. Go outside. Everyone's like non-binary or something. Like we don't care.
That's almost
we don't give a fuck.
And it's also giving like Madonna E. Drake.
Yeah, or like she's just trying. I think she's just trying to have she's just trying to like be cool. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is about these celebrities, like the older celebrities. Some of them are like very out of touch, and it's just like it's weird.
It's so weird because how are you so like? Maybe they just stop paying attention to the news. Like I don't know, or they have no social media and like their teams just run it. But it's you got to get hit.
Like, whoever's on your team, fire them because they're not in tune with what the people want or what the people care about at all. Like it's so bizarre. Like J-Lo's out of touch, Katy Perry's out of touch. I don't know. There's something happening.
There's something happening, and if people were making fun of me like that, team would be gone. I'd be like, that's it. Would at least reboot.
Lean into it. Like if I went to space for 11 minutes and everyone called me a space like a like a what the hell? What's a word?
Space
My
cadet?
brain. No, like a astronaut.
Yeah.
If I went up to space for 11 minutes and everyone came down and was like, call me an astronaut, I would make my fucking tour space themed. Like, are you kidding? Like, I would lean into it. Like, have fun. Like, be funny. You know what I mean? People will get over it whenever you're part of the joke, people are like, okay, it's not fucking funny anymore. Like, she should have leaned into it. So she got like really angry. I'm just like, Katie, this is not the way.
They clearly need one of us on her team. Both
I don't
of
know
us.
who they need, but they need someone and something. Also, J-Lo, if they ever tell you to host another award show, girl, check the guest list and make sure people are showing up. That's just kind of embarrassing.
I agree. Moving
Like,
on.
no
I don't.
one went.
We're done with AMAs. Like, you guys are a flop. Like, good luck next time. We're done with you.
Yeah. But speaking of music though, Fifth Harmony is reuniting.
Yeah,
give us Cabello.
Go. Oh, so they're Fourth Harmony. All right, change to the name and give us another bop, please.
I hate this.
Wait,
I don't
isn't
think
that song
reunite.
like work, 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 work?
Yeah, but like I don't think they should like I specifically Normani, the other three, I don't know their names. Well, yeah, the other three, I really don't know their names.
Yeah, I only knew Camila Cabello, to be quite honest.
I only knew Camila Cabello and Normani. Normani was supposed to have like that one song, Motivation, was a hit.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Like her, right? Like she had like a collab with like Khalid or I have no idea how to say that kid's name. Khalid or whatever.
Khalid?
Yeah. Khalid, I don't know. Khalid. Like that was a hit. Why the fuck are you rejoining Fit? That's not like you could have a solo career. Like you're talented enough to do it on your own. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, that's just all right. Yeah, Fifth Harmony, you're gonna be canceled by us. But actually, if you want to come on the pod,
no, they're not coming on the pod. But they're not going to be canceled. But you are going to flop your stuff. It's not going to go anywhere. Like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Also, Justin Bieber,
dude,
Justin fucking Bieber.
I'm off. I am off with him. Off with him. We're done because as a believer, and I know I say that, I don't condone his actions. Nope. I'm stepping aside now. That's it. I'm on the ladies' side. That's all I got.
I just think that I don't know. I think he needs to get his phone taken away again. Like there was a period of time where Justin was like, "Oh, I don't have access to the internet. Like I'm not on my phone." Let's go back to that. Because what the fuck are you? What are you doing? Like he's posting, and you can tell that it's him posting because he does post like a boy would post. Like his Instagram post reminds me of like whenever I was like Facebook friends, like with boys from like middle school, like back in the day. You know what I mean? And they would just like post and repost like the most randomest fucking shit ever that I've ever seen. Or like how whenever Hailey got her Vogue cover, it was her first American. She's had 17 other Vogue covers, but this was like her first American Vogue cover. And he was like, I remember whenever I told you that you would never be on the cover of Vogue. Is now the time?
Absolutely not.
Like, what are you doing? Okay, go.
1 sec.
I'm gonna mark it.
Just letting her in. You can go and eat it. I just gotta finish this. I'll be done at 5:30. Oh yeah, go for it.
Like,
where's the fucking hole?
Oh.
Okay, sorry. We're back. Continue.
No, but like him saying like it just reminds me of like a middle school boy. Like it just reminds me of like him saying this reminded me of like a fight that we had. Obviously, the fight that they had was way before they were dating. I think this was like whenever they were friends or whatever, because there's like a whole timeline that I saw. And like whenever he like made that post, one of his representatives came out and he was just saying like, I was wrong. Like I should have never doubted you. But Justin, give the phone. You don't have an assistant. You don't have a social media manager. Hire someone. Because it's not making sense, my love. Like, it's not making sense. Like, he's
Also,
very much teenage boy.
well, you also have to think like he definitely, I mean, this had to be years ago that he did that because when Hailey made the cover of Vogue, I was like, that's normal. I just thought that's
Right?
like expected. Like she definitely should have been on the cover of Vogue, I thought years ago. So that's why I was like, okay. He needs to get off our screens. Sorry, Justin. Step aside. Please give us a new album, preferably not a gospel one. And Hailey's a billionaire. So there we go.
She's not a billionaire, but she did sell a portion of her company for $1 billion. I think she still owns like a majority of the company and she's still like CEO and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But she did sell, like, the company is valued at $1 billion, which is a big fucking deal.
Mm-hmm. She will be, but we recommend actually stay a millionaire and get a post-nuptial agreement so you can keep all the money.
I think that she should, if she gets that billionaire status, I think she should stay a billionaire. Stay a billionaire.
What?
Could you fucking imagine? I think she should. I think she should stay a billionaire just because this girl, right? For the past 7 years you've been married, you've had all these people, 7-part fucking TikTok documentaries that people did no research on or just like watching and just going off of. Like, people have been commenting whatever the fuck on every single one of your goddamn Instagram before Justin even started his bullshit on Instagram. People have been hating on her. People have been coming at her every which way. If anyone deserves to keep all of their fucking money, it's her. I would be like, fuck you guys too. Like, no, like she has dealt with so much bullying for no goddamn reason. Keep your money. Keep your money, babe. You don't
keep
have to,
it.
Maybe give me $1, but keep
it, but then come on the pod.
These people are not coming on this podcast. Like, you keep
Pida, not with that attitude. Not with that attitude. Okay, anyways, we're
not coming on this podcast.
Do we have anything else to say about Justin? Because like I just feel like that's like most of our news nowadays. Like that guy is giving us some things.
He's giving us some. I think he might be a little bit jealous of his wife, but that's a story for another day.
I think, yeah, he is. And it's coming out now. So
yeah,
we can all tell.
But one thing I do want to talk about, Sydney Sweeney is selling her bathwater, and I
don't get that. Like she's putting it in a vial.
Like putting it in soap, like she's turning it into like a bars of soap, and then she's selling. There's only like 5,000 of them being made.
Oh my God. That's like a fetish. That's like OnlyFans type behavior.
My thing is, and not to sound like a fucking anti-feminist, what blah, 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 pick me, whatever. Yeah. My thing is, don't complain later on whenever the majority of your fans are men and they turn on you. And then you're going to be like, oh, well, why, like, what's happening with my audience? Why audience women? When you cater to them all the fucking time.
Wait.
That's what I'm going to say. Don't complain later down the line whenever they turn on you. I don't want to fucking hear it. Because you cater to them. You don't have any boundaries set. I don't want to hear it. I'm just saying. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely true. But now I'm like kind of thinking about the bathwater more and more. Isn't that like against some sort of regulation? Like that's gross. That's dirty. Like, can't you get like an infection? Like, can't she be sued? Like,
no, because it's men. She's telling them this is my bathwater, and it's men that are gonna. No fucking girl is buying, unless you're like, I don't know, but no girl is buying this shit. It's for like creepy ass men. Do you get what I'm like? To someone to think to themselves, let me buy someone else's. Like, even whenever the God, what the hell was that movie with Jacob Elordi? Saltburn. Whenever that Saltburn shit was happening, people were like, it's bathwater candles, I think it was. I was like, you guys are fucking weird for that. Like, that was fucking strange.
Yeah.
This, you're initially, and then she even had a quote, and she was just like, well, like, my fans are always saying that they want my bathwater. So I was like, let me just give them what they want.
What the heck? Who asked that?
Creepy ass fucking men. Do whatever you want, Sydney. Do whatever you want. Like, live your life. Do whatever you want. But I'm saying, don't fucking complain later down the line when those men turn on you, because they eventually will. Because you've been catering to them. Like, what you want from us?
Exactly. That's a good point, Pida. So, anyways, speaking of moving on from bathwater, let's talk about the Mormons.
Yeah,
Did you
same
watch?
topic, honestly. I did watch. I watched. Okay. I loved me.
What? That's a
I
hot
loved
take
me.
this season.
I loved me.
No.
Without me would be like without I liked me. I do. I liked
I
me.
mean, she definitely does bring the drama, but she's obviously a huge clout chaser.
I don't think she's a clout chaser.
She is. She dragged her friend. Who does that?
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider her a clout chaser. I consider her an opportunist, but I wouldn't consider her. She's not like she was part of Mom Talk. She
Mm.
just threw the other one under the bus to make more money.
She wanted to get Taylor out, who started the whole thing.
Yeah, she's an
She's
opportunist.
intimidated.
I don't think she's intimidated.
I think she's a little delusional, actually. Let's take back
1,000%.
intimidated.
Yeah,
let's
she's
take back
delusional.
that. She's delusional if she thinks
She's delusional. Yeah.
she's like, I mean, yes, I loved her in season 1. It's crazy how these shows, honestly, can either reveal somebody's true character or just spin it. So, yeah, now I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, was it the show? But then also, if she's trying to get Taylor off, Taylor is my girl. Don't come at Taylor. Also, shocked Michaela talked so much this season.
Yeah, Michaela and the whole entire Whitney situation, I get it, but also Whitney didn't really do much this season, so I was like, who cares? Like,
I
you know
think
what I
she's
mean?
just
Like,
like holding a grudge. Like
she is
somebody does
holding
you
a
really
grudge.
wrong, she's like, no, forget it. And then like some people's personalities aren't as forgiving. So
Which I understand, but like every single scene, it was just like, oh, and Whitney did this, and Whitney. I was like, who fucking
yeah.
cares? But like Demi, if it wasn't for Demi, first of all, let's talk about why we hate Demi, okay? Her throwing Jesse under the bus to make more money. Was that awful? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I'm looking at her, I'm like, low key,
Get your
she's
bag.
giving businesswoman.
Wait a second. Say our podcast pops off, Pida. I swear to fucking God. If
We're not turning into Call Her Daddy 2.0. Okay. I'm not gonna go and meet fucking what's his face on a goddamn rooftop like I'm in the fucking mafia.
Yeah, that's insane behavior.
Yeah. But like for Mom Talk, I understand because it was at the beginning. And honestly, what did Jesse give us last season?
Hair.
Okay, and have you seen what people are saying about the hair extensions?
Yeah, they're saying it's terrible.
Okay,
Also,
so that's why I'm like, I can't be mad at her.
Well, I also just want to point out the fact, like, this is not about Jesse or Demi, whatever the heck, Demi, because that's how you say it. Whitney this season was actually kind of funny in terms of like literally people were like shitting on her and they were like, yeah, we don't want her in the group. And she's like, all right, there's that. Like, it was actually kind of funny.
Whitney was like, I think she just had a baby and she was just like, I need to make money. So one of you bitches needs to talk to me. So she was like, Miranda, like, let's link up. Like, and I respect, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of them, whenever you look at them from like yes, they're friends and everything. They all like hate each other. But like when you look at it, because they're all like, this is a fucking business. Mind you, this is just TikTok. Like whenever, like, like seriously, like whenever I'm like sitting down, I'm like, this is dead ass. Like you really don't need to be part of Mom Talk in order to make your fucking TikToks. Like you don't. It's not necessary. But I love how overdramatic they are. But my thing is like, whenever Wendy's like, this is a business, like I need to be part of this shit. So like I'm gonna find whoever the weakest link is, befriend them. I'm like, yeah. Demi, I think she was doing like a business decision. Is it awful that she threw her best friend under the bus? Yeah. I think she should have thrown someone else on the bus if she was gonna do that, someone she's not as close with. But I think they got over it. It seemed like they got over it. And then like they kept on bringing it back up throughout the show. And that's why I'm like, I think Jesse's really mad because Demi told Taylor not to go to her for the hair. Because it seems like they were over the contract thing.
Yeah, she was just more like, okay, whatever. Like I still want to be friends with her. But now, like, do we know if there's going to be a reunion because of the whole Vanderpump Villa? Like, Lisa Vanderpump, how do you still stay making drama when you're not even on the show? You heard about that?
She finds the worst people ever and puts them on reality television. And for that, she should really get an award. We should.
She needs to get an award for that. Genius. Like, even when she's not trying. Yeah.
Give her a goddamn star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Dude,
Okay.
wait, she might already have one.
No, she doesn't.
Well, she definitely is going to get one for sure.
She needs one. She deserves one. I don't know who we have to pay. I'm not going to do it, but Lisa, look into paying someone for a goddamn star. But I think that I don't believe that Demi cheated on her husband in the way that all the girls are saying that she did.
Did you hear the Vile Files little sneak peek?
I watched it on TikTok because I'm not giving that man any clicks or views. And also, I need people to stop going on his Bravo celebrities. Stop going on that fucking podcast.
I know. Why do they go on? I've wondered that too, actually. I wonder why they go on that podcast. But no, he had, what's her name?
Jen.
The girl. Jen, yeah, and she's like, they were definitely getting cozy, making out, blah, blah, blah.
But Jen doesn't like Demi, so I don't really
trust her.
I'm not gonna listen to everything she has to say.
Wait, hold on. You brought up a good point. Like, why do people go on the Vile Files, actually?
I don't fucking know. Is he paying them or something?
He's got to be.
Every single person from Bravo goes on the Vile Files. I think Andy Cohen create I know he has his own podcast, but like, this is money that you're losing out the goddamn door. You need to create a Bravo podcast where like cast members go on that specific podcast and get interviewed, and that's where we tune in for shit. Why am I listening to the Vile Files? That man is from the Bachelor universe. He's not even family.
That's the thing that I get confused about. I get so confused about that because he's from the Bachelor universe.
Like, he has nothing to do with Bravo. Like, he's new here. Has he watched every single season? He hasn't even watched Bravo television like the rest of us has watched. Like, he's a new, like, get that man the fuck out of my face, for real. I can't.
Yeah, we're done. Anyways, do we think we're gonna have a reunion? Because like,
no, they're filming right now.
On The Secret, they are?
Yeah, they're filming season 3 right now. Yeah.
Dang. Okay. Well, man, I kind of wish they had a reunion.
Yeah, but reunion for what? They make TikToks every single goddamn. They see each other, and they're all going on podcasts, like saying their side of the stories. Like, they see each other every single day. There's no,
there's no like secrecy. I get that. Yeah, yeah.
No,
they're open books. They're open Mormon books.
Yeah. How do you feel about Miranda?
She didn't really give us anything because coming in as such a controversial character against the whole Taylor thing, I was expecting her to be like some fiery, like personality, someone like that's like Taylor butting heads. She was so quiet.
So quiet, tiptoeing around. I was like,
yeah, probably because she was scared of the cameras.
Yeah. I don't know. Also, they added on TikTok, Kate, who is Miranda's ex-husband's ex-girlfriend now.
Yeah.
She was the one at I don't need her on the show. I don't. She was the one that was with him at the Halloween party. I don't need her on the show.
Absolutely.
Add her to mom talk, whatever. She does not need Hulu. Listen to me. She does not need to be on the show. There's already 17 of these girls. I'm trying to keep up with everyone's storyline. You cannot add another one. I'm sorry. No. Mom talk is at capacity. Like,
yeah, no. Mom talk out. Can't wait for season 3 though. Let's get
Can't
it.
wait for season 3. I think Jen should get a divorce, but moving on.
Yeah. Anyways,
Summer House. Did you watch last night's reunion?
I did, and always part ones of reunions suck. I think that's my take. Part ones always suck because they're like kind of like they have some fiery questions, but you don't really get into the weeds of the fighting until like 2 or 3. It was kind of a bust for me. We barely even heard from Carl. Let me just say that.
What the fuck does Carl have to say?
That's true also. And Jesse's a douche, and that's all I have on that.
Jesse's a douche. Ciara and West, I think, will be fine. I think coming into this summer or whatever, I think they'll be fine. I think like she just needed like a minute to like collect her thoughts. I cannot wait for Lexi to light up for Ciara to light up Lexi's ass. I cannot. I've been waiting for this fucking moment.
I know. You're so
Lexi has been Lexi sat there and she was just like, first of all, whenever they were talking about, they got into the Jesse and Lexi of it all.
Yeah.
Lexi sat there and then she was just like, I just like don't like how like Amanda and Paige were saying that like you guys should date. And Paige was like, I never fucking said that shit. Because Lexi has been going on this goddamn I would hate Lexi less if she wasn't going on a podcast tour talking all this shit. And then the second that you're sat on that couch with everyone there, you're not really speaking up. You're not really saying anything, but you're making faces in the corner next to Gabby. Just like she's a coward. Like I can't stand that.
Yeah, like own it. One, own it if you're gonna do that. Two, don't drag the girls into it. Drag Jessie into it. And then three, also, this actually made me mad for the reunion. The last episode when Ciara was like trying to get Jessie away from those girls. I was like, she was trying to like do you a favor, and she's not even that close to you in the house. So I kind of understand where you're coming from, but I do also understand Lexi being like, she's probably not even thinking clearly, because this guy, like rewatching that and everything that Jessie did, just cut them both.
Like he sucks, yes, but my thing is, and people, oh my god, I cannot stand people on the internet like, they're not girls, they're not I don't recall an episode where they ever sat down and they were like, we're girls. I don't ever recall that coming out of their mouths. Number one. Yeah. Number two, Lexi made zero effort the whole entire summer to be friends with those girls. Yeah. They don't owe her anything. She made zero effort to make. And also, even if she wasn't close to Amanda, Paige, and Ciara, Gabby and Lindsay. She wasn't that close. Lindsay was in the house. Lindsay was pregnant. She was in the house the whole entire fucking time. She never became close with Lindsay. She wasn't close with Gabby until the end of the fucking summer. The whole entire summer, she was with Jessie and Wes.
That was mistake number one.
So why are we yelling at Amanda? Why are we yelling at Amanda, Ciara, and Paige? There's two other girls in that house. Gabby and her just got close, and her and Lindsay have no fucking relationship. It's apparent. Also, like I'm actually super confused.
Well, if I'm also going into a summer house like that, I'm becoming besties with the girls first. Like no matter like who is like who I'm after, like who I want to date or potential, I'm literally becoming friends with the girls. So there's like no drama.
It's ridiculous. Like we'll see next episode, but like Lexi, like I literally cannot.
Yeah, we can't. I can't. Anyways, I just have to say on our last show, The Valley, I'm still laughing at Jax. I'm still cracking up. I made a TikTok about this, but it's so funny. Like, why are you in rehab in like a mental facility? Why are you wearing your bars hat? Like, did no one notice that? Because like the second his face, he's like, I can't wait to see my son. I'm literally reading his hat. And I'm like, Jax's Studio City? You got to be fucking for real here.
He knew it was going to be on TV and he was like, free promo.
That's exactly why I'm like cracking up. I'm like, this guy, he's been in for weeks and he still hasn't learned anything.
Can we just talk about the jump scare that was Lala and Sheena?
Okay. Hot take, maybe. I didn't mind Lala. Sheena, though, standing there like this.
But Lala yelling at Jessie and being like, I'm always going to choose the girl side. No, you don't. And no, you didn't. We saw you on your own show, Vanderpump Rules. If you did choose the girl side, maybe you would be on your own show and not on the Valley. So you're a liar, number one. The whole entire monologue that she gave to Jessie seemed very much like, I know this is going to be on television and I need the audience to know that I learned my lesson. It seemed very calculated. It seemed disingenuous. And I don't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. And Sheena standing there adding nothing to the conversation and just being in the camera shot validated that for me. They're both there for screen time. Get off the show. I don't even want to hear Brock speak. Get off the show.
Brock, get off. No, okay. I didn't take Lala's that way, but I do see a little bit what you're saying now. I think she wanted to have like that Bambi-eyed moment, you know?
She wanted to have a moment so you can be like, oh my God, we miss Lala. We don't miss you. I don't need you on the show. There's enough happening with this cast. Yeah. I don't care about your storyline. I don't care about what's going on in your life. Go away. All three of you, go away. Tom Schwartz, you can stay.
Yeah, everyone Tom, I actually like. I enjoy Tom. Also, Jack's not paying the mortgage. We're not even gonna touch that. But like, just another thing, Jax, you're literally trying to destroy her. I just can't. Like, he needs to go do ayahuasca multiple times.
Jax, no, he needs to go to the Vatican and maybe just like sit in a church for 17 days.
He needs to become a priest, honestly.
I don't even. Yeah, maybe get baptized. See what happens.
Send him to the seminary. They'll whip him into shape. Anyways,
they'll kick him out after 24 hours.
Yeah, they don't want to deal with you, Jackson. We don't have any advice for you, but anyways, okay. That's it. Like, I really hope something pops off in the next 2 weeks because I'm here for it. But Summer House is gonna get fired up. Excited for that. Yeah, that's pretty much life right now.
Yeah, we will see you guys for the next episode. Follow us at the Allegedly Pod on what's that for? TikTok?
Yeah. No, Instagram. Allegedly Pod. The Allegedly
at
Pod.
The Allegedly Pod on Instagram. Allegedly.pod. Period pod on TikTok. Allegedly HQ on Twitter. If you're on Threads, follow us on Instagram and then you'll figure us out. I don't fucking know. Goodbye. We'll see you guys next time. Link is in bio.
Love y'all.